I have requested it. They told me that I had to have 1,000 followers. They told me specifically
Mm.
Yeah, that's
because
crazy.
I have requested it. I tried that whole thing. They wouldn't let it happen.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna tell me that. Then I only got 3 followers.
Yeah, on your new account, yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna tell. They're gonna be like, "Nah, fuck you, bro."
Well, and dude, like I said, they might ask you about um your Twitch and seeing if there's anything there that you can use as fuel to get the access to live, especially
I'm
if you're going to
hoping
do
so.
gaming.
I'm
Yeah,
hoping so. It'd be really cool.
I have no idea because I don't. Nobody knows if when I go live. I don't broadcast that or whatever. I just kind of throw it up on the PS4 and I just go. But like I said, I do most of that at night because I'm usually awake way past
Right.
what my wife is. I think it was yesterday. I was up till 5:30 in the morning,
Damn.
and then before I realized what time it was, because you got Jeb, you got off at 4, and then Rainey got off at 1:30, I think,
Right.
and that was past her time. She was ready to go, and I was up till 5 because I continued to play with Lynx on one of his side things or whatever,
One of
and
his
he ended up leaving.
5 accounts. Nah, he's only got 2.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
yeah. He did what is it, that sniper one shot on Fortnite?
Mm.
Yeah.
He said he asked me if I wanted to play that and I said sure. So we jumped in there and that's a proximity chat, so I couldn't talk to him at all.
Dang.
I hate that
But
game mode.
I thought it was pretty fun. I've not explored outside of regular Fortnite or Reload or anything like that. So
There's some
I
cool
got
stuff.
addicted to the Red v Blue,
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
unfortunately. So I play with a bunch of the little kids who are screaming in the mic as I snipe their heads off.
That's funny. There's a lot of people that play the tile changing. A lot of streamers that like that, dude, where like you got these abilities and so like you get shockwaves or you get like
Mm.
different things that could push people off an edge and shit. And so like the colors will go
Yeah.
off. You have to be stand on one. Those actually look like a lot of fun. I've been wanting to do that with even you guys during a live.
Bleak was playing
There's
that
one
the other
called
night.
there's one yeah, Pillars. Yeah. I have no desire to play the Pillars one because I can't see the floor and I know I'll fall off every time.
Well, that's funny. Yeah, it's definitely a challenge, man. But you know what's really crazy is there is a lot of different games. Like a lot of people just play the regular Fortnite, and the truth is, dude, is there's so many different games of Fortnite inside of Fortnite that like you could go forever, dude. You could really play it for hours, and I think a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
only play Reloaded, especially now that there's Reloaded. I know a lot of people play the festival too, but apparently there's fashion shows that you can do in Fortnite. What the fuck? Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea about it. Know
Yeah,
nothing about
you just
that.
show off your costume, your skin, like we haven't seen the same 90 fucking skins that
Yeah,
Fortnite gives
exactly.
us.
It
But
doesn't pop
hey,
up in the battle pass.
yeah. But hey, you want to do a fashion show and show off your cool skin? I'm down. Especially I think if it's like a rare, like you earned it, if that makes
I think we
sense.
should do a live fashion
Right.
show where the ladies pick out what we wear
In real life.
in
In
real
real
life.
life?
I'm just
Oh
No.
kidding.
my gosh.
She'd pick one of her dresses. I'd be wearing her dress.
I'd wear it.
Guaranteed.
I hope not, man. I hope that doesn't ever happen. Honestly. You know what's crazy is I've dressed up as a girl so many times in my lifetime, and Sierra, I would not. That's so funny. That's so funny. Sierra, thanks for being here. We got your man here. He's vibing with us. Dylan, are you gonna be able to play Fortnite afterwards with us?
I don't know. You'd have to ask her if I can.
I got you.
It
I
is
got you.
Sunday. We usually go to church, but with this and there's a couple other things that are going on that is going to prevent us from going. I think when my daughter has ear infection or she's complaining of her head hurting.
Oh, damn.
So,
Well, let me know
but
if you can, okay? Even if we only play a couple, we like to try to move from the convo into the stream and get it done. And dude, if when you do it, if you can stream, we can shout out your Twitch channel. Something that I did want to say to you is something that's really good to practice, and I know it's kind of hard, is making posts, dude. When
mhm.
you're on Twitch,
No,
Yeah, I'm like one of the best things you could do is make a post on TikTok. Stories are really not viewed enough, and so posts are great, even if you're gonna
Mhm.
post it and then after you're live, delete it. It's worth the views. They're free views, right? And so if you can think of it like
Mhm.
that, it can help you.
Okay. Yeah, no, like anything that you guys have, Jeb, you included. If you guys have any advice, I'm willing to take the advice because like I can take constructive criticism
Right.
and apply it to make sure that it
Yeah, what
goes
you
well
have.
for me.
Right, right. Well, and dude, I was gonna tell you, man, you were telling me that you are literally only have a PS4. It is a
Hmm.
start. A lot of people are like, it's discouraging. I don't have any of the equipment. Honestly, this is a year later, dude. This is a year after I started just on a PS4. And
Hmm.
so, dude, any small endeavor, you never know what could happen. Your Twitch could blow up, dude. There's a lot of Twitch streamers that literally are like they have like 50, 60 people in there and they stream from their PlayStation. They stream from their
Yeah.
like regular console and they do really well because they have like an interactive voice or they're shouting out chat, dude, like you were talking about in other people's lives. Like you look for people to shout out chat. And I'm like, dude, turn that
Hmm.
mic on, talk to them, dude. Like, even if it is loud, I know sometimes that's discouraging. See even how it sounds, dude. Record one, do one live that way with like you talking and like, doing whatever. If you can try to go in a room, I know that's definitely hard. I have
Hmm.
kids, so it's like I used to do it originally in my living room. And so I'd have
Dude,
to do it with them right there in the living room. We just vibed, dude. It was like a whole thing. And it was not easy, bro. It definitely was not easy.
Hmm.
there's
But hey,
people that live stream from their phone.
yeah, well, and that's another thing, always
I
trying to
have seen
just
that too. Yeah.
what kind of phone do you have?
Uh, 14,
An
14, yeah,
iPhone?
14 iPhone.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
that's
iPhone.
awesome. You can actually download an app that would flip your camera so that you can see it both ways, so that you could show your gameplay, and then in a little corner, it
Oh,
would show your face as well.
I
And then
didn't
you
know
can
that.
stream
I think
normally on
I think
TikTok
that I think
once you
that's
got
a
the
I think
chance, let's say.
that's I think that comes standard with the camera with the phone as well.
Oh, is
I don't
it,
think
dude?
they
Because
I
I
don't
heard
think you have
someone
to.
tell me that it
Yeah.
was an app that they had to download. And I was like, is it really? You think that it would be part of the
And
phone, so interesting.
yeah, it might be, but I might be wrong. But I'm pretty sure that it's a standard on the camera.
Hell yeah. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Well, dude, do you have any questions to ask us?
Yeah. What is your guys's like setup? Like, so what do you guys use on TikTok when you're going live? Because like I know some people use Tickfinity, some people use
Hmm,
something else. I have no idea how you guys get the banners up on your backgrounds. I have no idea how to do any of that,
I got you.
and I've not seen no one's out there explaining this stuff. Like because
Right.
I've looked up YouTube videos or whatever, and they're like, "This is how you do this," and then they'll ramble off about something else for the next half an hour,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Okay, you never told me how to do that though. Like this was just clickbait."
Right. Right. Well, I think it's hard too to get the right information you're looking for. Sometimes when you're looking through the internet, you get all of this when you're looking for this. You know what I mean? And it's like,
Hmm. Right.
okay, well that is that, that's not very helpful. And so, dude, I would let Jeb go first because I know that he uses a lot of the same software I have and more. So,
So I use Tickfinity. Tickfinity sucks though. I'll just be honest with you. It is
like, yeah, it
Hmm.
does.
the
It's the
worst, dude.
worst.
It like half the time it doesn't work. You'll have it pulled up, and so like I started actually using TikTok Live Studio to actually use my follower goal and like my sub goal because I was doing that on Tickfinity, but half the time it doesn't even show up because it sucks.
Hmm.
The only reason I really have Tickfinity is because it reads my chat, so I don't even have to look over. So while I'm sitting there
Hmm.
sweating my ass off, I don't have to look over a chat and read it. I can just respond. Now, I mean, sometimes I do have to look over just because, like, I want to see who's saying it. But that's really all I use. That and TikTok Live Studio. I do like Streamlabs, but Streamlabs is another one that's kind of like sometimes it just doesn't work. Like, because when I was dual streaming on the Purple app and on TikTok Live Studio, um, it kept making it so I didn't have access to TikTok. It was weird.
Well, and dude, I hope you know that they fixed that. That was a bug that even when I first came into Streamlabs, I had a big issue with. And I was like, I can't do this if I can't fucking log in if I don't have a stream key. Because a lot of things will ask you for your stream key. Well, TikTok doesn't give out fucking stream keys. They give it to agencies sometimes, but you have to request
Yeah.
that through your agency, and that's not easy to do. And so, dude, I know Falcon in here, he said that he uses OBS and he uses it with 2 different PCs. So he's running like a lot more so that he can do more. I know that he actually multi-streams too a lot of the time. YouTube, Kick, Purple, and something else or another.
Dude, 2 PCs is crazy.
Yeah, 2
Falcon, you're wild, bro. 2 PCs is crazy, man. I put probably about $2,000 into this PC, and I feel like I can do anything on this thing. But like 2 PCs is just wild, bro.
Trovo. Is Trovo, dude, I have to ask Falcon real quick, you guys. Is Trovo worth it? I've seen Trovo. I've never fucking heard of it. I've never seen anything about it. Dude, Lowrider RN, how you doing today, dude? Thank you for
I don't
dropping
even
a
know what
comment.
that is.
I have a 2 PC setup. I use TTLS Streamlabs. Hell yeah. It's like,
But yeah, there's a lot. There's not. I don't want to say there's a lot. There's not a lot that goes into it, honestly. I mean, like,
yeah, it's pretty
I,
simple.
when it used to be like when we used to have like I used to have like a lot of interactive stuff in my live, and so like Beats had a lot more than I did. That was all through Tickfinity.
Yeah. There's
Like, you
usually
can do
not
everything
another
through
app like
Tickfinity.
it either.
Uh-uh.
Tickfinity is the only one that you can really use with TikTok. And so
It doesn't work all the time.
and it's a huge funnel for wasting your money, in my opinion.
Hmm.
It sucks ass, dude. I think that TikTok should have definitely more of a variety when it comes to Tickfinity and shit like that. And I walked away from Tickfinity. I walked away from TikTok Studios. I literally went to Streamlabs mainly because you can multi-stream super easy. And so just so you know, when you're talking overlays, when you're talking like logos and stuff that we place on everything to make our stream look fancy, that would be our TikTok Studio, our Streamlabs, or our OBS, right? And
Yeah.
that's a software that you would run on your computer, and it would allow you to kind of like art, like overlay things so that like it's literally like a studio for like a window so that like that's what your live is going to see, and then you just pretty much hit go live and it allows you to go live on the platforms that you've selected.
Yep.
So can you have say you have a PS5 or an Xbox or whatever, and you have a computer screen. You run the game through the computer screen, but you also have to have, or you can also have like a small, cheap little tower or whatever that can run everything in the background. Can you do it that way?
So you know what's crazy, man? So you would want to use a capture card, and you can find those pretty cheap. They're like $35 for a cheap one, and the cheap ones work. The cheap ones work. You do not need the Elgato, which is like $250 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, you literally do not need it at all. And then what you do need, dude, is a computer that will run it. And you're right if you do it that way, right? Because you got to think of your computer as like a machine, or like, you know, even like an engine. Like, it can't take too much heat. And so what are you going to be doing on this computer? Because if you're going to be trying to play on your computer, stream on your computer, and run software on your computer's probably not going to cut it if it's not a nice fucking PC. But if your console is doing the work and you're only streaming from your PC, that changes the game a little bit. That's what I do. So I don't even have like one of those really big fancy PCs. I have an all-in-one HP like normal computer. It was like, you could probably find it for like $500. But I'm like, it's way cheaper, and it does great if you're going to stream with the capture card. If you're trying to play on your PC and stream at the same time and do more than that, 1 PC to 2 PCs, big style, is the way to go. But like I said, where you start off, dude, like even the way I seen the HP, the all-in-one HP that I bought, it was an investment for the next 5 to 10 years. This is going to get me through streaming for the next 5 to 10 years. And the next thing I'm going to buy is a big PC. I'm going to go all out and fucking do the big one, right? Because this was only supposed to get me into it more. And so, dude, small investments, looking for good deals on like weird websites like Facebook, or, you know, even Craigslist or fucking Amazon, like whatever it is, dude. Looking for a cheap PC, because I'll tell you too, man, trying to use a laptop is not the way to go. You will think like, oh, I can buy
Yeah.
a cheap laptop and do this shit for like $200, $300. It will not fucking work. Your laptop cannot handle that kind of shit. Unless it's like an Alienware, right? Unless it's meant for gaming. Those guys can literally play on the laptop and stream on it all at the same time. Those PCs are amazing.
My best suggestion to you is to go on Amazon, and they have mini PCs on there. They are like 300, $400 max. And they will run a stream. You can't game and stream on them, but they will run a stream. Or build your own PC, because it is cheaper. It's difficult, but it's cheaper. It's like so I
something.
No, I'm sorry. I'm reading. So Lowrider told me that TikTok is super unstable and had a major streamer the other day. His stream was like super unstable, and he was using everything through OBS. And so like the difference between Streamlabs and OBS, real quick too, is like Streamlabs will run your PC's CPU. It'll run your PC alone, where OBS is like a raw source. So if you have good internet and a small PC, you can run OBS and you can do a lot more without the heat to your PC. And so I think that's kind of what he's talking about right there.
Yeah, don't try to use Live Studio on a regular PC, because a lot of times it won't work. I don't know if is that what you use, Beats?
What?
Or you just use Streamlabs, right?
I just use Streamlabs. Rainy uses, so for Rainy's stream, because I don't have profiles on Streamlabs, I thought it'd be a genius idea. I downloaded OBS. I'm kind of trying to learn it, and I've got her stream that you see on the Purple app. That's OBS.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I actually have TikTok Studio for the other podcast that I'm trying to get going that is a total fail right now. But I use all three, realistically, man.
Like, if this tells you anything on how much cheaper it is to buy a PC, if I were to buy my exact setup as a pre-built, which is what my first one was, if I buy my exact setup as like a pre-built, it would probably be roughly around $5,000. And the only reason that it was only $2,000 is because I found all the parts and I found it for cheap. I got a $400 motherboard for free.
Yeah,
because the guy didn't think it was going to work, and he was like, "If it works, send me $50. Just let me know." And he was super cool. He was in my lives for a little bit, but yeah. I mean, I think the most expensive part on that was the graphics card. The graphics cards are ridiculous, dude. But you can find them for good deals. You can find them on Facebook Marketplace. You can find good deals on Amazon with them. And it's the easiest. It's not the easiest way to do it, but it's the most like cost effective way to do it is to build your own PC.
Definitely effective, bro. When you're thinking of how do I get onto, well, and you got to think, right, Dylan? You have a journey of getting to your 1,000 or getting to a point, dude. Because think of it this way too, okay? Not just to get to 1,000 will give you access. If you can get your likes up, they'll give you access. So if you can post enough content and get the likes without the follows, you can gain access, bro. And so, you've got
that's
that.
That's why they.
Go ahead.
That's why they have. Like you can ask them for access to your lives, or to the lives and stuff like that. Even though if you don't have, like, some people, I think one of the people I follow, they have like 200 some followers on TikTok or whatever, and they're going live every night.
Well,
I'm like, okay, well, why did they tell me no? But you're getting, I mean, you have one person in here every night. It's usually me, or it's usually someone else. I'll just happen to be scrolling by or whatever.
Are they on the Purple app?
No, they're on TikTok.
But they're not on the Purple app at all? Because I know that.
Not that I'm aware of. I don't know.
I'm like, through TikTok, if you have a following on Twitch, you can gain access with no followers.
Yeah.
Because you have that following regardless. You like pretty much are an influencer at that point. And so there's a lot of that, dude. There's a lot of different ways that people can be approved. If they have an agency, sometimes an agency can probably push them through too. But it's pretty crazy too, man. Like, what directions you could reach in. There's a lot, Dylan. There's actually a lot, bro. There's so many different areas that you could look for, like opportunities or, advice. um, even on your profile, what to make your profile more, feasible, more like likable when it comes to like when people see your profile, are they going to follow you? You know what I mean?
More eye catching.
Right, exactly, bro. And next time I'm live with that guy, I can actually send you to him. He doesn't ask anything of you at all, and he just gives advice Monday through fucking Saturday. And he's a really cool guy. He's actually the one that kind of sponsored me with my agency, and he's just good. He's just good to listen to. Honestly, I would send him really to anybody. He's helped my profile a lot.
Is that the guy that we had on the Convo?
No, that was Creed, and he was awesome. I'm talking about his name's like K Kashi. It's
Oh, you told me about him.
yeah, he's
You've talked
definitely
about
really
him.
cool. Yeah, he's definitely really cool. He's got marketing experience, so it's a little bit different with him.
Dude, Creed's lives are wild. I actually caught one of them. Finally, I
Oh
caught
yeah.
one of them. But this dude just literally sits there and he wears these Mario Kart glasses with like some stuff that he made, like put on these glasses, and he just plays Mario Kart and he just talks to his chat. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that stuff just doesn't make any sense to me. Like me and Beats were talking a little bit beforehand about how, you know, sometimes the lives are dead, sometimes they're kicking. But the people, it seems like, that have a consistent amount of viewers are the people that are playing, sitting there and just worrying about chat. They're not worrying about anything else, which I get. I mean, that's why you stream. But I try to do best of both worlds because I honestly, I'm getting on there to game and enjoy my time. But I love meeting new people on there
Right.
and talking to
Right.
people. But
There's a guy on TikTok. He streams on Twitch and TikTok, and he has a massive following. And all he does, he just has this. They show the screen of a football, and this guy's running back and forth between obstacles or whatever, trying to
I've
hit
seen
people
those.
and stuff like that. Yeah, and he'll be on there for 10 minutes and get like some million likes and some million bunch of crap or whatever. People send him crap all the time or whatever, and he
Right.
shouts out his chat, like he talks to chat like
Mm-hmm.
constantly,
Right.
and he's just running back and forth on the screen. So the gameplay for me anyway is kind of boring, but the way he reacts to his chat when he's talking to him, or you know, he'll be like, okay, and then when this hits 25 minutes, and it says 2500 on there, I want you to hit the tab. I want everyone to hit the tab or hit the like 20 times,
Yeah.
and it skyrockets. It's crazy to see. I'm
It's
like,
a smart
I would
ass
like to. I would
video.
like to be there. Well, I'd like to be there one day. That looks fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, and it's entertainment, dude. I think
Yeah.
I wanted to tell you thank you for even like kind of telling us about that story, because the truth is like, as streamers, a lot of us don't see ourselves in the same aspect our viewers see ourselves, or
Right.
see us. And so like for you to give that opinion and be like, it's not that like I don't love, even you guys, but it's like the entertainment's where I want to be, dude. Like something that
Hmm.
is catching or engaging, at least at a bare minimum, is where I want to be, and that's the kind of life I want to sit in. And
Right.
it's good to know
What is
that.
what is the your?
Go ahead, Dylan.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, buddy.
What is it? Your other page, the one where you post the videos or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Fucking hilarious, dude. I
Thank
love
you.
it. It's
Thank you.
hilarious.
Yeah, we're
With
one see.
the banter between you and Rainey is hilarious.
Yeah, yeah, they're
You guys play that really well.
thanks. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been working on it, man. We really have. And like I said, dude, Rainey's getting in her own content with it. And that's Dylan. Man, if I could say anything, bro, if I could say anything, just remember that the best thing that you could do getting into this, everyone wants to get into it and be a streamer. And honestly, right now, that's really all you can do where you don't have like a computer. But as
Mhm.
soon as you get a computer and you can start creating content, or you can create content even from your phone, bro, it's going to be key to create more content than it is to stream. because that's going to only build you up, and becoming a content creator
Right.
is only going to make you a better streamer because it gives you that face time as well, and I know it's hard, but even
Right.
if you learn to do something, anything to where you're kind of normalizing yourself to this whole social media thing and you're like out there all the time, because you being on here with us, I love it. I love it so much, dude, because I know even a couple other people, they got nervous. They just feel like it's kind of nerve-wracking to be on here and to be in front of everybody, and even
Right.
some of them are just normal streamers, and so it's hard.
Mhm.
And so, dude, like,
Mhm.
I admire you for getting on here with the courage and just talking with us, just vibing with us, and just hanging out with
Yeah.
us and with chat, dude, because it's super cool that you do that.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on in the background with your guys' TikToks. I'm only on this. I
Yeah,
can only see
yeah.
you two.
Well, and you know
So
what's crazy? I
it's
was
like
gonna have you
it's
in there,
easy
dude.
to ignore everything in the background.
Yeah. Well, and that's good. That's the best way to have it right now. With you being on, you don't need to worry about everything. You're vibing with us, dude. And
Right.
that's the way we want it. Not that I didn't want you in the chat, dude. You guys, anyone that is in chat right now, Daddy Dylan is a new streamer. He is on the Purple app, dude. Hit him with the follow here. Hit him with the follow there. All the love to him. He's a very supportive member in both Jeb's community and my community and multiple other communities. Dylan is a very good guy, and so we're happy to have him on. We're happy to talk to him, and we're just shouting him out so you guys can support him as well through his journey.
And he's beautiful. Just look at him.
Yeah, I
I
love
mean,
the
just
beard.
look at the guy. Come on, man. Just look at him.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a flare, bro.
Oh my.
That's a flare.
Yeah.
I'll go follow now. Manic,
Yes.
I appreciate that a lot. He's the best,
See,
Sarah. Huge.
and if Falcon said he was nervous when he was in here, dude, Falcon, you didn't seem like you were nervous at all, man.
No.
You seem like you were extremely laid back.
Some people can hide their nerves really well. Like if I get super nervous about something, like when my son was born, dude, I was sicker than a dog.
Really?
I was puking every 5 minutes. It was ridiculous. And I had to drive my wife to the hospital just so she could have her son. And I was super nervous, and that was the only reason I was puking. I was as sick as the dog. It was crazy. But like other times, going in for like a job interview or whatever, I can handle that no problem, even though I'm nervous.
Yeah. Yeah. See, yours
So
and you're
like
saying
I do
true
have a question.
story.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So what is your personality wise? Like I know a lot of people have a different personality on stream
Mhm.
and than they do in real life. So how are you able to balance your real life personality with your streaming personality, if that's something you do?
Deb?
I'm pretty straightforward with the same, I would say. I do try to watch myself a little bit more than what I do in real life, which I know is crazy because you hear some of the things I say. But I do actually try to watch what I say sometimes a little bit more than what I do in real life, because like when I'm at work and I say some of the things that I said, if I would say it on here, bro, I wouldn't have live access anymore. I can tell you that right now.
You're done.
Yeah.
I have a question, Dylan. Your Purple app, what is the name
Out
on
here
it?
is the
Is
same.
it the
Yeah,
same?
bro.
It should be the same. It might have an underscore underneath of it, or after the 97.
After the 97. So if you see in here, Manic, it does have an underscore. I think that might be the only thing that you're missing. If you're not missing it, I do apologize. I'm not totally sure why it wouldn't pull up.
Dylan, I got a good idea, man.
Oh, it is underscore 97. I got you. Because on TikTok, it's 97 underscore.
I got a
Word.
Dude, that's another hard thing for me, because like if I'm trying to link accounts or link anything, it will not let me have the same name.
Yeah.
I have to pick a different name, because it's already taken or something like that. I'm like, yeah, it's taken by me. I own it. It's mine.
You should do. You definitely need to work on trying to make a logo. That is one thing that you definitely need to try to do. Even if it's like something like you got Daddy Dylan on here, even if it's something like Double D or something like that,
Yeah.
like
I like that.
Something weird like that, man. I don't know. And then yeah.
Well, and you can always have
like some Double D's made of like dragons and shit.
Yeah, see something with some personality to it.
I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna draw it out.
Well, and dude, Dylan,
I like to draw. I
you
like to
seem
draw
like
too.
you have
So
a big personality, bro. You seem like you have a really big personality.
Yeah. Falcon said Adobe has an app
Falcon says what?
that you can use on your phone. He said Adobe has an app. I'm assuming something you can use on your phone.
Super cool.
He said if you're good at design, Adobe has an app.
Oh hell yeah, probably for logos, dude.
yeah,
That's
Adobe does have an app.
That's
I've
super
seen
cool.
some stuff with Adobe, but like I said, I'm more of a hand drawer. I like the shades and the stuff like that because
That's
I've seen
cool.
people do like they do drawing on like the pads, like the tablets or whatever.
Yeah.
I have no freaking clue how they do that because like they do the whole swipe away or whatever,
Right.
and it comes up with a new picture. I'm like, okay, well you're either cheating or you actually made that and you found something. I have no idea how to do any of that
Have you
because I
thought
don't have
about
access to that stuff.
right? Have you thought about doing that in a live? Like, or even
What,
in
drawing?
content? Like just drawing and recording yourself drawing, and like you could speed it up, you could slow it down, you could talk in between
I
it.
didn't know that, Falcon.
I've not. I've thought about. So I know a lot of people who like blog are really
Yeah.
big. Like a lot of your big bloggers, or vlog. Sorry, I don't. I feel like there's too much personal stuff. I don't want my kids in it for their safety. You know, like I don't want anything to pop because knowing my life, anything can happen. Anything can pop up at any moment, and it usually does it at the worst time when I'm trying to do something. Like just a few minutes ago, my son was out here shooting the window with one of his Nerf guns as the dogs were running around in the background trying to kill each other. Like,
I'm afraid for my life.
Yeah.
That's why you're in the car.
Yeah, because it's probably one of the quietest places that I can get to, and still be close enough to the house to have access to speak with you guys. So
cool.
This is why I ended up going because like if I do it in my room, you're not hearing me. You're hearing everything in the background. You're not hearing me at all.
I got you. Well, dude, and this is really good, Dylan. I want you to know that this is perfect. This is awesome. This is fucking mint, dude. Couldn't get better.
Listen, I got this, Dylan. Double D as the thing. Your follower, whenever you get a follow, your follower notification, like your sound notification, is the start to the hub videos. I can't say it. The hub videos.
That would be messed up.
Just saying. I don't know about messed up.
That would scare some people away. I follow a couple people on TikTok who I just happen to be scrolling by, and that's how I find all these people that I follow and talk to. It's how I found Bleak. Because I only know you through Jeb, and I just happened to be scrolling by or whatever, and you actually popped up, and I was like, oh, he's playing with him. Follow. And then you made like multiple accounts, so I follow. And it most of the people that I go through or whatever, it's just me randomly scrolling.
Really?
And if I pop up in their live or whatever and they shout me out and they say, hey, how you doing? I send them a message. I'm like, hey, how you doing? You know, you doing good?
Oh, yeah.
And
how you doing?
they'll tell me about their day, and we get to talking. I'll send them a couple gifts on TikTok, and they'll give me a follow back. And like I said, that's how I get most of my followers now is by showing other people some sort of interaction or love.
Right.
Yeah, support. Yeah.
Super cool. Well, and dude, I want you to know that's one of the best ways in the beginning to get going is just networking. Just networking, dude.
Right. I've had people ask if I go live as well, and I told them that I'm not able to because of my following on TikTok. I don't have much, and I'm trying to get there, but like what is it? You have 2 accounts that have I don't know the following specifically what the numbers are, but they do, or you're able to go live on both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, 2 of them. And like I just found your other one just a few weeks ago. I had no idea you had it.
One?
Yeah.
Really? That's crazy, huh? How crazy?
Yeah, and Lauren's always showing me those videos like constantly, man. She's like, look what he posted the other day. I'm like, oh my god, this dude's a clown.
Dude, they're hilarious.
Awesome.
They're hilarious.
That is so funny, dude. That is so
But I've thought
fucking
about
funny.
doing that stuff. I've thought about doing that stuff too,
Oh,
and
yeah,
because like, how do you get your platform out there? You do it by being loud, right?
hundred
Like,
percent.
be as loud as possible. Have the loudest voice you possibly can.
Yep.
And but so for some people, so like a lot of it has to do with luck, because a lot of people, they can be loud as possible or whatever, and people might think that they're annoying. People might think that they don't have a very good personality.
Right.
They might ignore their chat, but are playing in the game with other people. So there's so many factors. There's so many things coming at you,
Yeah.
and it's very hard to keep track of everything, especially when you
Yeah.
have you know issues where you're looking at everything or whatever, and it gets very overwhelming. And like you said, there's some people that are on here who are really nervous to do it.
Mm.
I got up at 7:30. I took a shower, and I asked my wife where I could do this, and she's like, probably the car. I don't really care. She was out of it. She was done. She's like, I want to go back to bed. I was like, okay, I guess I can do it in the car. So I got in the car, I pulled it up closer so I can get a better connection, and just where I've been for the
Perfect.
last hour and a
So
half.
get in the car. Yeah, here.
Funny, dude.
Yeah.
Well, and dude, meh, dude. That's all I gotta say is meh. You know, and bro, I get it. I think I get it more than anything, having a full family and trying to stream. Dylan, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That is
It
the
was hard.
hardest thing, dude, that I've had to fucking deal with over any of the streaming shit. Is trying to be there with my family and find the time to do both. So be in stream when I'm
Right.
scheduled streaming,
Yeah.
be on my days when I'm scheduled streaming, and also be able to like not be streaming if like my daughter has a serious incident. Like go and do the things that I need to if I have to go shopping, chores around the house. It gets fucking out of hand, especially when you start creating this content, you start seeing growth. It can get like you just feel like you need to be pushing fucking content, and it's like growth will come over time anyways, you know.
Right.
Fuck, dude,
Dude,
it's hard.
and
Well, it is hard because I work night shift. I work 12-hour nights, so I work from 6:30 to 7 o'clock, and I don't get home till 7:30 in the morning. And I sleep throughout the day, and then I
mhm,
get up and I go. So like I do it's like the 3 on, 3 off, or the 2 on, 3 off, whatever it is. I don't know
Right.
the schedule, but it's hard to it's hard to balance family, work, you know, trying to do things on the
mhm.
side, like streaming and stuff like that. It's very hard. So I commend you for putting as much work as you do into all your content creation. Jeb, you as well. I it's hard. I mean, there's a lot of things. Like if I want to go out and make a video or whatever,
Yeah.
there might be a dog, there might be a kid, there might be
Right.
someone like someone screaming. There's hunters out here. You know, I'm in the middle of the woods.
Are you? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and we live on 29 acres of nothing but pine trees and pine needles on the ground. It's sand. Like it's very hard to find a spot where one you can get some kind of phone interception or phone reception, let alone if you walk 5 feet from the house or whatever, you usually got a kid walking behind you or a dog walking behind you. So content creation for me would probably be pretty hard. Plus, I have ideas. I have ideas what I want to do, but um, a lot of it has been centered around like mental health, and I know you do that beats as well. You do a lot of mental health stuff, and I love that. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
So I've thought about doing that, like the whole streaming thing. Jeb, even before I knew you did it, before I knew you streamed, I thought about going, doing streaming when I lived in Ohio.
Really.
But yeah, but then we got the offer to come down here, and we ended up doing that, and it's been fun, to say the least. But it's not so. It's just slower. Everything's slow,
Interesting.
and I'm not a patient. I'm not a patient guy.
Really? That's funny.
I'm
Like
not
so
a patient guy
slow
at
is
all.
not it, bro.
No, dude. I hate waiting. I hate even sitting in a drive-through or whatever. I'm like, will you get out of my way?
That is
Let me
funny.
have my food. And I get there, and they're not even done making my chicken nuggets or something like that. Like what?
Yeah. Can you
What are
pull
you doing back there?
forward to
What are
the
you doing?
left lane, please?
Yeah, Yeah,
Dude,
go in the wait line over there.
Yeah. You're like, I've been waiting for 30 minutes, dude.
Yeah, exactly,
doing
exactly. My food's cold now.
another good person to ask kind of more in depth about like how you juggle everything. Falcon's a really good dude to ask because Falcon runs his own business. Falcon, I remember you had a bunch of kids, man. I think you said 5. I want to say 5.
It was 6, I believe.
It was a
Wow.
6. Okay,
I'm pretty sure.
he's got 6 kids. He runs his own business and he streams, makes content. Like I don't know, 6 kids. He said, yeah,
A lot.
yeah, a
He
lot,
makes
dude.
fucking
Like
videos regularly.
I can't even do that.
That's crazy.
I don't even own my own business, and I only got 1 kid. And I don't even like. I don't put like as much time into making content as like everybody else, but like I don't. Man, I don't know how the hell he does it. I don't know how the hell he does all that in one setting, man. That's got to be a lot, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that would be a lot. I drink enough Red Bulls to power a nuclear reactor, and I'm still some days I'm just like, I just want to go. I just want to go to bed. I just want to lay there.
Yeah, it's hard too. I think finding the ambition to do something like this is not easy, bro. Especially when, like, the ambition for it feels so discouraging. I think the truth is that you feel like you're a small fish in a huge ass pond, and you're like, is it worth it? Dude, even a year in, I have those thoughts. I'm like, is it worth it to continue to do this shit? Like, and I have to tell myself, at this point, it's been a year in. I'm like, I'm not giving up,
Right.
yeah. I almost gave up there for a little bit.
You also have to deal with like, me anyway. I like hyperfixations on a lot of things. So like if you get an idea in your head or whatever, you're thinking about it constantly, all day, every day. You never write it down, and then one day you wake up and you'll forget about it. You'll move on to the next fixation, the next idea, the next, like I try to write down song lyrics, like my own music, like make my own music and stuff like that. I've had all these ideas. I can build a house. I can do this stuff over here, but I can't bring the ideas that are in my head to real life that deal with other people.
Right.
So I can build my own house off grid. I can do all this stuff over here. I can have a job and have everything on this side, but then on this side there's nothing over here. It's just ideas, and I spend a lot more time in my head than I do in the real world.
Right.
Which is also hard.
Falcon said, if you do have any questions, let him know.
Hell yeah.
I do have a serious question though, which I think I already know the answer to this, but we ask everybody. You have ADHD, right?
I don't know. I've not been diagnosed with it, but everyone I've met in my entire life has said, yeah, there's something wrong with this guy.
You've been diagnosed. You have ADHD. I'm telling you right now, because I got that hyper focus stuff that you talk about. It's it's honestly, people. I had somebody message me when they were in here the other day, and they said, "Why do you ask people if they have a disability?" I said, "It's not a disability, dude."
No, absolutely.
Bro, this shit is a superpower sometimes. Then there are times where it is a disadvantage because you do hyper focus on one thing, and then if you don't get it done, you're frustrated, or if it's not working the way you want it to, you're frustrated. Like you watch all these videos, you do all this research, and then it doesn't happen the way you want it to happen, and it sucks. And that's an ADHD thing right there. That pisses you off. But it's also a superpower because when you get hyper focused like that, you do so much research and you focus on it so much. Like it helps a lot. Falcon said it helps him a lot too. I mean, it's a good thing to have.
I don't consider ADHD a disability at all. I don't know if my wife wants me to talk about this, but my daughter was just diagnosed with ADHD. And we're trying to find a balance for her because we understand that she doesn't fully understand what's going on all the time. So she is very emotional sometimes. She has, fits.
Right.
So it's we're just trying to find a balance and help her, because me and her deal with the same issues
Right.
that she does. We just understand it, whereas she may not understand a feeling that she's feeling. So it's kind
Sierra
of hard,
just
and it's really, huh?
Sierra just had a good question.
What's
Is it
up?
harder to be diagnosed as an adult or as a child with ADHD?
Um, I was never diagnosed as a child with ADHD. I was diagnosed as an adult. And I think the hardest part about being diagnosed as an adult is you go for so fucking long thinking
Hmm.
there's something wrong with me.
Yeah. Yes.
And
Yes.
it's like
Exactly.
there's nothing fucking wrong with you, dude. Like you have this thing and you need to learn to manage it. And there's other
Hmm.
ways to be able to manage it. And I think it's crazy because we feel fucking crazy in our own skin about the ADHD thing. And the truth
Yeah.
is like we don't need to feel like that. Even though we do, and it's hard, especially anyone who has ADHD, be like, I don't feel overwhelmed. That's the fucking hardest thing to do is to tell yourself you're
Hmm.
not overwhelmed when you're literally so overwhelmed you could fucking blow, dude.
Hmm. Yeah. Do you have like do you have like crazy dreams and stuff?
Not anymore, man. I used to as a kid, quite a bit. And as an
I don't.
adult,
I don't.
I don't dream.
I don't dream. I don't dream either. I don't dream at all.
No,
If I
I
do
don't
have a
know.
dream, it's usually me going to the bathroom, and that's usually what wakes me up to tell me I have to go to the bathroom in my
Damn,
sleep.
dude, I don't like those dreams, bro. Those dreams are
I don't either.
they're fucked up.
You gotta catch yourself real fast.
You're like, dude, please no. Uh, that is so funny, man.
I I would say so. I was diagnosed as a kid. I would say the only problem with being
Really?
diagnosed as a kid is you don't have any say in what goes into your body.
Hmm.
If your family thinks,
So you
not that
need to
I'm
be medicated.
saying, yeah, not that I'm saying my mom did the wrong thing necessarily.
Right.
Well, like my little brother is the same way. He was diagnosed as a kid, and he took a lot of medications that just didn't make him feel right. And I think a lot of it plays into what he has now. I
Right.
don't know exactly because he's got type 1 diabetes, and he found that out when he was like 14, I think,
Oh man.
14, 15. And I think a lot of the medications that he was given when he was younger, I don't know how all that works, how type 1 and stuff like that, how it comes about.
Right.
Um, but I know it's not something I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that type 1 is not something that you're diagnosed or that you don't have when you're a kid, like when you're born.
Type
Sure.
1 is, yes. Type
I'm
1
not
is
sure.
It
you're
is.
born with it. Type 2 is you basically force it on yourself with how you
Oh, okay.
treat
Well,
yourself.
and I
Let's see.
think
I didn't know
all
that.
diabetes is reversible, I believe. I could be fucking wrong. I could be super wrong. But I swear up and down I
With
heard that
type
before.
1, so type 1, you have to
Ah,
have
okay.
you have to do the shot and stuff. Like you have to take your insulin,
Mm-hmm.
Because your
right?
body's not producing
With
enough of it.
right. With type 2, you can reverse type 2. You just have to, watch what you eat,
Type 1 is not
watch your
reversible.
intake on.
Interesting.
Type 1 is not reversible now.
Yeah, that's what Morningstar just said. Morningstar,
But
that's crazy, dude. I've got to talk to you.
but yeah, no, the medications thing, that's the hardest part as a kid because you have zero control over what's put in your body. So like
Hmm.
it does not matter, like it doesn't matter what you say or what you do. Like, hey, mom, I don't feel right. This doesn't now. My mom did listen after a while, but like I was having really really bad dreams. Like I was so bad I had to go see a psychiatrist when I was younger because of the medication that I was on, because it was literally making me think of. It wasn't even dreams; they were all nightmares. Like there was
Damn.
not a single dream, and it messed me up mentally for a long time. Like I would
Hmm.
come in at like 2 in the morning, wake my parents up, and I think it finally kicked in. They were like, maybe we should go to the doctors and maybe change his medication or get him off the medication.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
let him live his life.
Do you like what
Well,
you're
but
on
that's
now
what
for your medication?
Which
Do you,
which
do you,
one?
do you take multiple medications?
he said. Which one?
I am all self-medicated.
Really?
Anything that I take is self-medicated. I am not. I do want to go to a doctor's at some point to get prescribed something, but
Right.
anything and everything that I take is all self medication. I mean, the green is the best. I'm gonna tell you that right now. The green is by far the best thing you can do for ADHD, in my opinion.
Dude,
The medications that they
I
have
wanted to shout
now.
out to Theory real quick, you guys. Theory said that his mom and his cousin both died from diabetes.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it can really mess you up. I have a friend who was type 1 diabetes as a baby. I mean, I think within the first couple of days or whatever, he ended up having a stroke,
Down.
and it really messed him up. He's still he's funny as crap, and we were best friends and all through school, from kindergarten all the way up through high school or whatever. And we don't talk anymore, but we kind of fell apart. But I know that he was a power lifter in school,
Oh damn.
beast of a guy, and he was. We had a couple incidences throughout school, where he had to be taken to the hospital because someone forgot to give him his insulin, or if he forgot to give him his insulin or whatever. So it really mess you up if you're not paying attention, if you're not keeping track, and you have to check yourself. You have to do the finger prick. But there are other instruments out there too, that let you know where you're at to check yourself.
Right.
Yeah, my brother's got a pump, and like the pump has an app, and it sends notifications to like him and my mom if his sugar's getting too low, if it's at a dangerous level, if the sugar's too high.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's very expensive, but my mom has really good. She's a nurse, so she has really good insurance.
Right.
So
That's awesome.
I mean, it's next to nothing for her. It's like $20 a month or something like that for it. Like it's
That's
not.
crazy. It's sad it's not
See,
free.
that's
Yeah.
yeah. That's actually genius though, that whole app thing, because if say your brother, you said it was your brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
You say your brother goes hiking or something like that, and you may know where he is, but once you get that, or once your mom or him gets that notification or whatever, he may not have access. He could be in trouble, So
Yeah.
it's good that your mom would know where to find him and know what's going on.
She was. So that's the finding thing. That's kind of the funny part. My mom did not know that you could share your location on an iPhone. I'm like,
Oh
Mom,
my god.
I'm like, all this stuff about pumps and everything else, like all this stuff that I have no idea about.
Right.
You know that you can find people on your iPhone? Like, what the fuck? So I'm showing her over here trying how to turn it on. She's like, oh, that's crazy. I'm like, dude, come on, bro. I'm like, Lauren's over here watching her favorite TV show on my way home from work. She's like, where's he at? He's in New Albany. All right.
Exactly. Yeah, my wife is on my butt as soon as I leave. She knows I'm not at work or whatever. She'll pull up that after work. She'll be like, where you at? What you done? She won't tell me. She won't text me. She won't do nothing or whatever. But I know she's watching.
They're both in here right now.
You know what's crazy? These girls love us though, bro. Honestly, they support us so much. They really are such good women, and females and mothers. I know, especially right here in this little group, our girls have their own little circle, and
they do. Yeah,
little clique.
Yeah, and dude, they're all awesome. They support each other. I love that your girls have accepted Rainey into it, because I know Rainey is a mom, dude. Here in Idaho, we don't talk to anybody. We don't associate with people, and we talk about it all the time that this is our community. Well, and Dylan, dude, she tells me all the time, no offense, Jeb, but she's moved on. You're her favorite, Dylan, to play with, because you play like her. You play, these are her words. You play like her. You play to her format. You play kind enough with her. Like, you're the guy, apparently, that she loves playing with.
All right, Rainey. I got you. All right. I'm gonna remember.
No, Dude, I like playing with Granny because
Oh,
it's
you know?
hilarious.
Yeah,
It's
she's
hilarious.
funny, bro. She's
Dude,
funny.
I was walking. I ran off a cliff, and I just bought the robot that she likes to purchase in
Yeah,
Graham or whatever,
right.
and it jumped off the freaking edge and died. It killed itself. I was like, what?
Oh, dude.
Why would it do that, dude? We laughed for a good 20 minutes about that. It was freaking hilarious.
Bible Beast, what's up, man? Yo, Manic, and Manic says they're just checking. They just checking if you are bringing home the snacks, and it's very true, dude. These women want us to bring home the ice cream. They want the cookies.
Yeah.
They want all the goods because they don't want you to leave again tonight. They want you at home or watching a movie. Put the kids to bed first. Give them a bath. Let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so it's
why.
put the kids to bed before you do anything else.
Yeah, before you do this. I don't want you to be
No,
overwhelmed,
man.
babe. Let's have you lay down the kids because I'm maxed out today. I love that line.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh,
Well,
babe,
they do
I get it.
they do a lot though.
They do
They do a
fucking
lot.
a lot.
You're right, Lauren.
They do a
a
lot.
lot. You know, the cooking, the cleaning, the taking care of the kids while we're at work. I mean,
We
they
split
do
the
they do
cleaning
a
here at
lot.
this house, but she definitely does a lot with the kids, dude. She does everything with the kids. That's why it's my job to do half the chores, right?
Right. Right. Yeah.
See,
On my days off, I do a lot of the cleaning, or I try to, or whatever. I tried to take one of my days off. I tried to take a massive load off of her. So
Right.
like, if she asks me to cook or whatever, I'll cook some dinner. I might not get the portions right, but I'll cook dinner. You know, I have no
Right.
problem with that.
Are you a good cook?
see,
You like cooking?
I like to cook. My forte is mainly meat. So, but I'm also really hard on myself if I don't think that it tastes good, or if I don't think it tastes good enough, or if I needed more seasoning. I'm really hard on myself. If I don't get something right, I'm really hard on myself. So, but I've never had any complaints. Noodles, I can't do noodles.
neither
Pasta?
can Lauren. It's okay. Well, she can now. She
Don't give me
couldn't
noodles.
when we got together.
Lauren, that's okay.
She can
I'll
now.
fry, I'll fry a pack of noodles or a pack of ramen. I'll ruin it.
Okay, I gotta ask
Lauren gotten a lot better at cooking.
between Lauren, Sierra, Dylan, and Cole, can any of you cook rice?
Boy, what is it?
Cook rice?
Oh, I can
probably
cook rice.
Sierra
You
probably
cook
can.
rice, huh, Cole?
Mhm.
She went to culinary school.
Oh my lord.
You did?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool
Yeah,
as hell.
at
Dude.
High Point. High Point. She went for culinary at High Point.
That's so cool, man. Huh.
One of my best moments from when Lauren started like being a stay-at-home mom, and I came home from work. I had one of the worst days of my freaking life, dude. It was terrible. I was mad all day. I was stressed out. My chest was freaking was like tight, man. Like I was all pissed off. And I get home and Lauren's making spaghetti, and she's like, I think the noodles are done. I'm not really sure. And she like scoops in there and pulls it out and pulls one of the noodles out, and the motherfucker is like this, like still pretty much standing straight up. And I'm like, baby, that is not done. And I'll tell you what, it honestly changed my freaking mood for some reason. I'm just like, I don't know if it was just like, what the heck, dude. I'm like, you know how you figure out how spaghetti's done? You take it, you throw it against the wall. She's like, that doesn't work. And the next time she did it, she threw it against the wall and it worked. That's all I'm saying. She's got a lot better at cooking though. She's in here. She's upset that I'm dogging on her a little bit, but she's got a lot better at cooking. Her cooking's really good now. Like I actually enjoy the home cooked meals I get when I come home. But
Well, I think
She sends me Snapchats all the time of the food that she's making, and
Sierra-
like all
or
the
not
chicken and
Sierra.
stuff. Like,
Lauren, do content with it, girl. Do content with it. Let's see those cooking videos.
yeah, that would be cool.
Put your side face. He's all like,
she won't do it anyway. She don't like people. She won't get on there and do content.
That's funny, man. I'd watch them. See,
And so,
there's
are
a
you?
supportive members in our community that would support you.
No, for
Lauren,
real.
I would never judge you.
Are you guys meaner in person, or are you guys pretty much the same?
Oh, I'm way meaner in person.
Well, and
I'm-
you
I'm-
asked before, are we, how does the character thing hold up? And dude, I am literally just me. I'm literally just me.
Yeah.
I try to be myself in my
I
stream.
feel like you are, yeah.
Yeah, in my content. I'm like, you get the real me. It's nice that like I'm just me too, because I just get to be my fucking self in here, dude. I don't have to be like this crazy character. Like, and I think about people who in their streams and in their content have got to play this fucking role, and I'm like, I feel so bad for you guys.
Yeah.
Sierra, I am not mean to Lauren. I'm never mean to Lauren. I will be honest, I'm a lot nicer on stream than I am in person, because at my job it doesn't require you to be mean, but it definitely makes your job easier to like be stern about things and be like,
Right,
you know,
you gotta stand up for yourself.
like get it the fuck done now, like type stuff. It's in my job. I am not the nicest person in the world. People at work would tell you. They tell me to my face. They're like, dude, you're a dick. I'm like, I know I am, but you got it done, didn't you? Like,
Yeah.
Sometimes that's how you have to deal with it with that. But like outside of work, like I'm a lot nicer. But
people at work will tell me that I have a I want to rip your face off kind of face.
Yeah, resting bitch face.
Yeah, for men. But it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for them. I don't know how they tell, because I have all this beard. It is a little shorter now, but I used to have a really big beard. It was like down to here. It was crazy. But they say that I look really mean, and that's why I don't have any friends or anything like that. But like if they talk to me at work or something, they're like, "You're a really cool guy. Like you're hilarious." I'm like, "Thanks. You just have to approach me. I don't talk to you. I won't talk to you. If you don't talk to me, I won't talk to you."
Right.
But if you're gonna be rude to me, I will rip you apart.
Yeah, you're like, I will be a dick. And no need to be a dick. You know, I'm
this
like
face,
that, bro.
This face is the real life.
Yeah, I'm like that. I'm the nicest fucking guy until you cross a line.
I can see that, yeah.
You piss me off, and then it's just not a good spot, dude. And I don't like being that guy, honestly. My dad was a very grumpy, ornery, big-ass motherfucker, dude, that, like, only knew anger. And I've really tried to steer my life away from, like, being angry. And it's really hard because I'm his fucking son, so it's like...
Many things to the follow.
It's just in your genes sometimes. And, dude, Rainy is literally my melting pot, dude. I just melt down. That was supposed to be me melting. That was the worst me melting impression I've ever done, ever. But, dude, she melts my heart. It makes me a good man. Not dead, Cole. Not dead. She doesn't kill me. It's so funny. Definitely funny. Well, shit, you guys. We're coming to the end of the combo. We are. I want to give a second to ask any final questions to Dylan. Dylan, if you have any final questions to ask us, dude, we want to get those in. We want to get them done. And, man, we will keep you in mind when we have everybody come back. But, Cole, what else do you have to ask him?
I don't really have much more to ask him. I know a lot about Dylan, especially we not randomly, but we started becoming a lot closer because Lauren and Sierra are so close. And we literally, I remember how this all started, because we were over at, I think it was Easton's birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about video games a little bit. And then Lauren's like, he said he'd download Fortnite and play with you. And then now Dylan is on Fortnite all the freaking time, man. All the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I fell into the trap. Because I played COD before Fortnite. I was strictly a COD player. And I loved it. And then, because I thought Fortnite was for kids. Kind of like PUBG. I thought PUBG was for kids as well.
Same.
My kid is running out
PUBG
here.
is like a raw fucking online gaming sort. It's weird. I don't like it. It's odd.
I have no desire to play it at all.
It's just like, finish the damn game and then release it. Don't give me some half-ass fucking video game. And you know what's weird? Why do a bunch of girls play it? Why you're like...
Lauren loves that game.
In the fuck?
I can't stand it.
Dude, listen, weird. I'm not... Here's the crazy part.
Mobile?
That's the crazy part, bro. Lauren will get on there and drop freaking 15 freaking kills on mobile. We were playing the one time I was on my freaking PC. We were in PC lobbies. and she still had like 12 kills. I'm like, how do you do that on your phone?
Yeah.
Fortnite. Sorry, but if you could play, even the layout is the same, isn't it? Isn't
I
it
don't think she wants
cycles,
to.
slots?
Yeah, it's
Hold on,
cycles.
So if you like I come from the world of COD, right? So I can get 15 to 40 kills in COD, right?
Right.
Mhm.
Fortnite, I get maybe 3. Every once in a while, I get some 6 or 10 or something like that. Dude, if I get more than 7 kills on Fortnite, I'm ecstatic.
Hell
It's
yeah.
lit bright up my whole day.
Bro,
Oh yeah.
you
I know
had
it's not
like
about the
multiple
kills.
games the other
It's
night.
not about the kills, huh?
You had, like last night, you had like multiple games the other night. You were like 8, 9 kills.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was having a good time last night. You know.
Yeah.
Love it.
But it's also because like when me and Rainey play or whatever, dude. Like every time me and Rainey play, something happens to where we lose. And the last night it was, I think the last game we played, yesterday, it was some glitch happened with my screen or my remote or something like that, and my character glitched out. Dude, he fucking got the drop on me. I was livid.
That's funny.
Stressed me out.
Yeah, it was funny.
And that was the last game we played.
He came down the other night.
It's always something. It's always something.
Right. He came down the other night and was like, yo, she's like, I gotta tell you something. I was playing with Jeb and Dylan. She's like, and Jeb was just pissed off. She's like, and me and Dylan, we were just laughing and laughing.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so funny, dude.
Dude, I was so mad the other night.
Hilarious.
That was funny.
What was it?
The link, or well, he was on his other account, the display mayor account or whatever, and me, you, Lynx, and Rainey were playing, and she had died from someone else on a different team or whatever, but she read Splay's name because that's who she was
Yeah, she's telling me
looking
about
at.
this.
Yeah, she's like, I died from Splay, and I was like, no, you didn't. He's like, that's me, and she's like, oh. It's like 1:00 in the morning, and she's like, "Oh," it was hilarious. Me and her laughed about that forever.
Well,
Like
it's
the whole
funny
time
because
until
she
she got
said
off,
that
we were
she's
laughing
like,
about
I'm
that.
just glad I didn't start talking shit about him. She's like, because I was like, this asshole killed me.
Dude, last night was probably some of the funnest Fortnite I've played in a minute, because there were a couple moments that like I landed. My favorite one last night was when I landed in the one tower and tilted, the clock tower and tilted, and this dude dropped, and I got all the guns before he could get to him, and he starts like pickaxe in the air and bouncing up and down. I drop my crown to him, and then he picks my crown up, and then he starts breaking the wall right beside him, and I gave him 2 shockwaves, and then right when he broke the wall, I shot him right in the.
Toxic, stay toxic.
I had a team land up there with me too, like a duo land up there with me. It was like these were like simultaneous games. I got the gun before him. He started bouncing up and down. Then he started pickaxing me, so I shot him. And then his teammate flew in, landed in there with him, and he was trying to pick up one of the guns. And before he could pick up one of the guns, he started resin. So I started emoting on him, and then I shot him. And I was like, man, I'm terrible. I'm a terrible person.
Oh shit!
I can't do that. I can't do that stuff.
I love it.
I don't have time. If I try to do something like that or whatever, I'm getting my head blown off. Like it doesn't matter what
You know
I
what's
do.
crazy?
If I try
Because
to do
I don't
anything,
emote a lot for the same reason. I feel like I'm just gonna get smoked.
yeah. If you're emoting or whatever, you're done for.
That's funny.
At least for me, that's how it is for me.
Yeah. Same. Well, Dylan, do you have any questions for us? Final questions, bro?
No, I think you've answered all my questions. The main reason why I wanted to do this was to ask you guys how your guys' setup was. So I not take your guys' setup and put it in my stuff or whatever, but I think that what you guys do when you explain stuff, because like you said, a lot of people keep it close knit, like they just keep it to themselves.
Well, and hey,
so
man,
I appreciate you guys being honest about it.
Yeah, take that shit and take whatever you need, dude. I don't duplicate, recreate, manipulate. I don't care, man. Whatever brings you success, man. That's all I want for you, honestly.
Yeah.
That's all this convo is about.
Because like I've shared you guys' streams that you guys are going or whatever, and I want to see so much growth for you guys because I think you guys are hilarious. I think you guys are fun to play with,
Oh yeah.
and you know,
Appreciate
like
that.
even if I go nowhere, I'm still gonna play with you guys. I'm still gonna have fun. You know.
Well, dude, we hope you go somewhere. We just want to see
Yeah.
you jump in and dude, it takes a dive. It takes a dive. And like you said, dude, with your family, with everything, it's a huge
There's
weighing
a
factor, dude.
lot
It's
of ups
not
and
easy.
downs, man.
Yeah, so bad. And to decide what's best for you, what's best for your family, what's best for your content, man, it's not easy. And I just want to see, like I said, your success because you deserve success, especially in this department, man. There's enough to go
You'll
around.
Mm,
There's enough
you'll
to go
come
around. I'll tell you that. People say that there's not.
right.
There's more
Right.
than enough.
you'll come to a point big time where you're like, I don't want to get on and do this. Like, I just don't want to get on and stream. I don't want to talk to people. Like, it's not taking me anywhere. And that's why, like, even like right now, like, I don't push out content or anything like that because I'm really not even trying anymore. I like the people that come in and hang out and talk. Dude, some of the I have a small group that still comes in there consistently, but that small group that comes in there consistently is just amazing people, man. Like, I love that. That's all I want. I'm not going to make money off this. I make plenty of money doing my other job. I don't need to make money off of this. I don't even take money out of this besides the subscriber stuff that I took out. Like,
Right.
I just do it because I love it.
Right.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie to
Yeah,
anybody.
I've
I try to do it for something. I hope one day I create something out of
blow
this
up.
and it goes somewhere and it's super cool. And even me and Cole can do this shit like in a different manner, dude. Like in a more realistic, like very professional manner. Like I do have dreams for us, and it's not that I hope I don't come off as greedy or that like I'm here for the money because I'm not. I'm here for the community. I'm here for
Right.
the experience. But damn it, do I really hope that just as much as I hope everyone else gets that success, I gotta hope that I get that success as well, man. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
I
Well,
have to.
with you, because Jeb, I know you do it for fun. Beats, I know you want to do it because you want it to go somewhere. That when you go somewhere, when you meet that somewhere or whatever, the income comes with it. Like the money comes with it. You got enough views or whatever, you're gonna get paid for it.
Right. Well, and to
And
do it
you
the
don't
right
have to
way, man.
do much. Yeah,
Right.
you got to do it the right way though.
Yeah, you do. You really do. And damn it, is that the hard part? There's no
Yeah.
booklet, bro, on how to do this the right way. And fucking
There's so many avenues though. That's the hard part.
there are.
Is
Well, and you
finding
know
which one you
what?
want to run down.
Even with my content, I'm sure that anyone in here that knows me knows that I've been all over the place the year that I've been doing this. And that's because I'm literally shooting bullets down every hallway, hoping that, maybe I see a light, and I'm going to take that hallway. I'm going to use that hallway. And so, I really haven't spread myself everywhere. And I think I'm finally coming to a place where I'm honing in on me and what I'm going to do as far as my content going forward. And that's hard, bro. It took me a fucking year to find myself that way. And
Mhm.
God knows how long it takes some other people. I know PS2 Fatboy, the one that we went on from Australia. He says that he's been doing it for 8 years, and he's only now finding success in it.
Dang.
8 years.
8 years, bro. 8 years. So when you think about success, think about what takes success. What kind of ambition do you have? Because fuck, dude, it could be 8 years.
What's that saying? I seen it the other day. I think maybe my wife showed it to me. But if you're scared to go to college or something like that for 2 years to get a degree and for a good job or whatever,
Right.
because you're going to be 36 by the time you're done with it. You're still going to be 36 by the end of it.
Exactly. Whether you have
Might as
that
well go for
success
it. You
or
might as well
not,
jump
bro.
for it. Yeah. You might as well
Right.
jump for it.
Yeah,
It's that step off the cliff that's the scariest part.
definitely facts.
That's
You
the
have
same thing with
you have no
streaming.
you have no idea if there's going to be a rock right beneath you or if you're going to fall to your death.
Well, and to make an educated jump, I think there's a lot of people that think that, because they just jump and leave that, that's it. And you got to be smarter than that, right? Like we can't be just jumping off
Mhm.
cliffs, but jumping off of cliffs into the water for an experience, why fucking not, right? At least once
Yeah.
in your life.
Right. Right.
That's all streaming is right there. Is jump. Just jump. Just do it.
Yeah,
It's you're a people person.
jump. Yeah,
Like,
people person definitely jump, dude. I'm telling you, there's
yeah,
something about streaming when you're a people person. It fucking comes naturally. You'll have fun doing it. It's enjoyable.
Mm.
But man, it's so fucking hard because like even me getting into it for something, right? Like I'm hoping that it goes somewhere one day, and I feel like my goals and my ambitions are like that, you know? And in reality, we are here just to like vibe and like do what we're doing because we've never gone that way. You know, we've never
forget
grown in
about
that
life.
aspect. Yeah. And so it's really hard, man. It's such a weighing factor of like, you know, why do we do this? What do we do it for? And the truth is so that other people can see fucking success because there's been a lot of, you know, people like us who just don't see it or have a hard time finding it. And it shouldn't be hard to find, you know.
People don't understand how much of an escape video games and streaming is. Like,
Right.
they're like, I'll hear like old timers, they'll be like, can't sit there and stream, play video games all day. It's
Right.
like, dude, it's like, that's my escape.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing that relieves. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my daughter, I love my fiance, I love them both half to death, but I don't have to really think doing this. Like, I don't have to deal with anything doing this. Like, I just get to sit here and mindlessly run through lobbies and just talk shit. And I like talking shit.
It's fun, dude. It is fun to talk shit, especially when the other team can't hear you. You're
Mm-hmm.
just having good fun, you know. So dude,
Mhm.
I gotta shout out this question because it's a damn good question, Manic, and I appreciate you asking it. She says, do you get a lot of backlash or negativity? And if so, how do you deal with it? Um, I don't know what it's been. I don't know if it's my personality. I don't know if it's my persona. I don't usually get trolls. I don't usually get people coming in being shitty or anything like that. I have had it happen a couple times. I just mute and block them. You know, I think the biggest thing
That's
as
stuff. I'm
live
sorry.
streamers is we have the capability to not deal with that shit. You don't have to sit there
Mhm.
and listen to it. You don't have to sit there and indulge these kids because, you know, you think that, you know, eventually they're going to follow. You don't want them following you anyways. And the truth is
Yeah.
like you can easily block them. You can easily even just mute them if they don't understand what's going on and they can't respect it. So hopefully the next live they can respect it. You know, but you have
Yeah.
all the tools that you need as a streamer and as a content creator to make sure that you can manage and have a good time. They don't need to be trolling you.
Honestly, I get more hate showing love to other streamers. I
Yeah, I
get
get
more
that as
hate
well.
from that than I do from actually streaming, which is crazy because I'm not going to mention any names. I've had some incidents where it just has not been good, and
I
it's
think
not
we
worked out.
all have. I think we all have. What's up with that?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah,
It
it's so
doesn't make any
ridiculous.
sense. Like, I'm just trying to show love. Like, I'm not trying to like. That's the thing I tell people. Like, some of those other streamers, like when I do have problems with them, or they have problems with me, I don't really have problems with them, and they message me, and we'll talk, and be like I'm not trying to make a living from this, man. Like, I don't need anybody from your community. Like, I will get on here, and I will stream to nobody. I don't give a shit.
Right.
Like, that person that comes in, if they're having a bad day and they come in, they start talking to me, and I can make their day better. Cool. I'm glad. I'm happy that I changed somebody's. I'm happy that I changed somebody's day, if I can do that. If not, if they just come in, they just want to vibe, they just want to forget about life for a little bit, they want to come in and play.
Right.
Like, I'm cool with it. I love that.
Yeah. Well, and man,
So
finding the right following.
most. Go ahead.
No, you're good, Dylan.
Well, I was going to address the question. Most of the stuff that I get is about my name on TikTok from a viewer standpoint, because I do a lot of views more than I do streams. Dude, I'll be scrolling or whatever, and someone will mention my name and be like, "Oh, there's another daddy. I'm not saying your name or whatever, blah blah blah." Like, that's the most that I've gotten, and it's been really consistent over the last couple
Huh.
of weeks. I'm like, well, first of all, I understand the whole daddy thing or whatever. My wife is the one who came up with that name. She gave it to me when I was in Ohio. No, don't you do that, Jeb. Don't do that. Stop leaving me that face. No, it's because I'm a father. I'm a dad, right?
Right.
My kids call me daddy.
Right.
They don't call me dad. Hey dad. Hey dad. It's daddy. I miss you. Daddy, I love you. Daddy, can I have this? Daddy, it's
Right.
it's always daddy. It's never dad. It's never father. You know, like I've thought about changing my name, but if I change it to like Father Dylan or whatever, I sound like a priest. I don't want to sound like a priest. I don't want to do that.
Falcon. Hey, that might be a good
Yeah.
point for you there. I'm just saying.
You know, hey, Cole, do you have a father name? Like a father nickname? As
Dada.
Dada. That's simple.
Oh no! Right now it's Cole.
Oh yeah, she's using Cole big time.
That's Lauren's fault.
Mhm.
It's Lauren's fault. That's Lauren's
know
It
fault.
what's
is someone's fault.
You want to know what
I know
mine
because
is?
it's my wife's fault as well.
Mine is Pappuccino.
Oh, I
Like
like
like a
that.
like a peppercino, Pappuccino. And that's why I always call Rainy
Or
Mamacino.
Frappuccino.
Frappuccino, there you go. But yeah, that's why I always call Rainy Mamacino.
I have problems
I was wondering why
sometimes
you
with.
did that, but I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
I have problems sometimes with her saying like "I love you" back to me. I mean, to both of us, she doesn't really like saying it. She'll be like, "Okay," but then like the other day, we were in Hobby Lobby yesterday, and she goes, "I love you, Cole," and I was like, "I'm like, thank you, I love you too." No,
Say it
it's
again, kick you in the head.
oh man,
It was funny.
it made me so mad.
That's so funny.
Dylan, you able to play
by
after this?
by my name. I don't know. Did you ask my wife? I don't know if we're doing anything after.
Well, don't you guys?
I'm sure.
You
I'm
have
sure I
his
can
number
jump
though,
on.
right? Cole,
Do what?
you have his number, so he can just text you.
Well, Sierra's in here. Sierra, can Dylan play after this? Lauren, can I play after this for a little bit?
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I just need to take a quick break, 30-minute break, and then we can play.
Sierra said that's fine. Lauren,
Okay, yeah.
we got to check with the bosses here.
Yep. I'm good. This is my stream day, so Gucci with beats.
Yeah. I'm gonna after we're off of here, I'm gonna go probably eat a bowl of cereal and then I'll probably jump on after that.
Oh yeah, like I said, 30 minutes, man. I'll be on. So, well, dude, that's the end of the convo, dude, for this week. It was super fucking cool having you on, Dylan. So amazing.
Yeah, thank you for having me, guys.
Dude,
I appreciate it.
Thanks for asking amazing questions. Honestly, I think this was the first convo where we kind of dived into like a little bit more of streaming. You know, this is kind of why we got into it, and not all the time do we really talk about like streaming in this aspect. And
Amen to that, Falcon.
And dude, I'm telling you, it's just really cool to like have you on and ask these questions that maybe our chat has never heard before. I know that our chat was popping off, dude. We've had great conversation even from chat, and I'm getting better with talking to chat now. It's awesome. I love it.
I think it's nice. I think it's cool to be on here with you guys because I'm majorly involved with your guys' chat and with your guys' community, and people know my name. They've never seen my face. They have no idea. They have no idea who I am.
They've never seen that beard, man.
Yeah.
They've never freaking beard.
That's one of my favorite things about the combo. I know with Falcon, it was the same way. When Falcon was coming on, he was a really quiet streamer. He didn't really talk a lot. I'm not going to lie. I didn't really know, even when Falcon was coming on, what we were going to get. Because he was just a silent dude. He came on, opened himself up, dude, was super funny, was super, like, just totally, like, himself. And I didn't see that on his stream. But in this combo, we fucking got it out of him, dude. And even people that came through saw that shit. Same thing with you, Dylan. Just like you said, man, people know you now, you know, in any aspect, you know. This chat has seen you. They've got to meet you. And again, you guys, anyone that's in here, go follow Daddy Dylan _97 at Twitch and on TikTok at Daddy Dylan 97 _.
Boy, I'm going to need an answer from you. Lauren's over here ignoring the question.
Much, bro. Thank you so much. Amazing people in here, man. We've had amazing fucking people come through here. All the love, all the people. They've been fucking amazing. Devil will fall after this. KP Wifey, I appreciate you a lot, man. A lot. W fucking combo, you guys. Don't forget, you can rewatch everything on Spotify. This will be up later on today, and all the other ones that we've done. Next week is our season finale of season 2. The end of season 2.
Thank you for being in here, man. Sierra, thank you.
I can't believe we've been doing this for 2 seasons.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
It's wild, dude. We've been doing this for a while now.
Yeah.
What are we? It's like, we're probably close to like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And guess
That's
what?
crazy.
We're not even fucking close to being done. We've got so many people to go through and so many amazing streamers, amazing supportive people, dude. Stay tuned, you guys.
And
Seriously,
then we're gonna
stay
be bringing
tuned.
them back.
And yeah, and then we're gonna be bringing them back, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah,
I
dude.
gotta
Well,
know.
go ahead, Cole.
I gotta know.
If they like who like you explain that. I'm
No, I
sorry.
gotta know from more.
Oh, I got you, brother. I got
We
you.
got a
Well,
bunch of stuff we gotta
we're
do
gonna
today.
end the live on my end. And Cole, wait for your answer, brother. We love you guys, and that is the sign off for the convo. Peace out, everybody. Peace out.